Sorry, guys, didn't have my camera uncovered. Ooh, my desk looks a lot messier than okay, I know. I knew it was messy at first. Nice to see everybody here. Hello, hello, hello. It's Kim from K&RP here in southeastern Manitoba. It is a cloudy day. We're hoping to get some rain right now. Ah, goodness. Right now we have a wind thing in effect. Lots of blowing dust. It's crazy. We went from, what was it, last week we had 7 degrees Celsius. Today it's 23 degrees, which means it's 78 degrees Fahrenheit. Beautiful day, except for the wind. You can taste the dust when you go out there. You open your mouth and you can taste the dust. We went to the local thrift store, dropped off some stuff, and there were just dust devils everywhere. Crazy, absolutely crazy. So today I figured, you know, I don't have enough projects, but I said that I want to get a few journals done so I could do a Christmas craft show. So I figured we could do some journal kind of stuff. Hi, Brenda. Nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. So I've grabbed a whole bunch of papers. I've got some paint. So I'm going to start by kind of JB5 kind of style. Just going to grab a couple of pages of each of these different book things. I've got some hymnal pages. I got logic problem pages. Lots of logic problem papers, evidently. I've got this little book page. I don't know, it's kind of brittle. I'm going to throw some stuff on it. And if I don't like the way it feels for going into a journal, I'll use it for collage. We'll grab a few of those. Hi, Sherry. Nice to see you. I hope you guys are doing good. I have a Spanish-English dictionary. We'll grab a few of those pages. So I'm going to start by just scraping some paint on. Like I say, do it kind of JB5 style. My way. Let's move my cursor out of the way so I can see what you guys are saying. How's the weather where you guys are? We have, like I say, crazy, crazy winds. Hoping that nobody decides that, well, if somebody decided to burn their fields with this wind, they deserve what they get. Seriously. So I'm just going to scrape some paint. I had a scraper. There it is. On some pages. And I'm not worried about covering them. I just want to get something on these pages. So I've got something to work with, right? Whoa, it wants to move. I'm not worried about covering the whole thing because I'm going to be adding other stuff to the backgrounds. Maybe I'm going to put some tissue paper over it. Maybe I'm just going to scribble on it. Maybe, I'm going to do a couple with the yellow. And then I'll move to a different color. Windy there too. You were in the mid-80s. Yesterday it was really, really nice here. We actually had a family barbecue. And we're outside quite a bit. It was lovely. Like I say, I'm just scraping some paint on these, not really caring. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Hi, Vanessa. Nice to see you. I am just prepping some pages for doing a journal. Oh, come on. Washed my hands, can't do a thing with them. Just trying to get some color on these book pages. Not worried about covering them completely. Just getting some marks on them. I'll be making other marks as well. I've got a whole bunch of tissue paper that I've used on the gel plate and stuff that I can add to these. Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Carol. Nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. Love your new picture. Looks gorgeous. You look absolutely gorgeous. So as I say, I am just throwing some paint on these pages because it's just a start. Just a start. Oh. So I'm not worried about covering up papers or any, like, I just want some color happening. You know what? I actually think I want some color on. Let's get a background thing. Something, you know what? Just take another book page, Kim, because it's right there. I want some on these two because I'm leaving them on the paper in the journal because it adds something interesting, I think. What do I know? Goodness. Drop there, drop there. Just like that. Kind of fun. Get this off of there. Do this one too. Oh, you know what? Let's get that paint on there. Might as well get some paint on both sides. So what does everybody have planned for the long weekend? All I have is canasta with the family on Saturday, which involves lots of food, yelling, swearing at each other, lots of love, you know. I don't care if I've got stuff on the back. I'm going to come back and put paint on the back sides of these as well. I have this neon green. Whoa. Come on. Everybody's curling. Oh, we don't need these big goobers in there, do we? A little bit of pink, a little bit of green. I kind of like that. I am adding a second color to each of these as well. We're just kind of putting stuff down. Going to let it dry, flip the pages over, and add colors to the other side. And then we're going to carry on. Like I said, I'm doing this JB5 style, so the first part is color. I have a lot of napkin pieces that I want to use, so not sure if I will put them down next as for the texture thing or what's going to happen. Not sure, not sure. All right, so everybody's got one color on the top. This page is going to be just lovely. It's going to have every color under the sun on it. Just clean off my scraper. Hi, Takita. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. We are making journal pages today. I don't know if you have seen what I am doing for journals, but I will grab a journal from over here and show you what I'm kind of in the midst of doing. So I've got a couple of really big pieces of paper that I can use on the covers. I've got one from a bag of sugar and one from some flowers the kids brought me for Mother's Day. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just taking paint and I'm scraping it on the book pages so that I have color on them. So these are the kind of journals I do. They're very eclectic, and so I'm getting pages prepped so that I can make some more journals, if that makes sense. Okay, so we're doing a second color on the front here. I'm going to add just a little bit of green in various places. Just because I can. And it's very, very light. When you scrape paint on, it really doesn't need much. So who has green? You've got green. I'm just going to get that paint off of there. This. And now I'm going to add some orange. Oh, thanks, Vanessa. Yeah, I basically only do eclectic. I do themes as well. I've done quite a few themes, but oh. So when I do a splotch like this, I might go around and do a frame around it so that and draw lines in it so people can write on it. Everything varies in my world. Let's add some orange to this one. Last one was pretty thick. Didn't want it quite so thick. That's really a dark orange. But too, I do glue a lot of stuff on, like belly bands and various things. So who knows what these pages are going to end up like when I am done. Let's add some orange to this one. Whoop, way much. I don't care if there's some white spots in between, because we all know I'm going to come back and add painty papers and pockets and tuck spots to these anyway. Borders, like edges, maybe some lace, maybe some fabric. Who knows? Let's add some yellow to this one. Hi, Belinda. Nice to see you. We are starting journal pages because you know how I roll. Let's get this orange off. So I guess some of you guys have kids finishing school for this summer, this month. I think some of you have kids that are still young, or grandkids anyway. One little bit there, one little bit there. Bookkeeping, oh yeah. That's a must when you have a business. It is. Okay. So So I'm considering this one and this page done. That page is done. That page, this page, this page. I've got these blue ones yet. Let's add pink to this blue, I think. I think so. As I say, these are pretty brittle, so I don't know if I'm going to actually use them as pages in the journal, or if I'm going to end up cutting them up for whatever reason. So this is blue and yellow. You know what? I'm going to add pink to this one too, because I can. You Gothic rose. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. That sounds lovely. I do a lot of roses in my journals too. I have to admit, I do roses like this. I should have everything right beside me and I wouldn't have to run across the room to grab stuff. But I do not. Okay, where are my roses? Huh. Well, I don't know where they are. Sorry. I paint roses on black circles and use them. There we go. I use them as buttons and things. Focus. Look at how mucky my hands are, and I've only just started. Doesn't really want to focus. But, yeah, so I do those kinds of things. All right. Flip it over and see. So we've got some little blobs of pink. I'm just going to add a few little blobs of pink. Just so that it kind of, when you make a mess, it's a happy accident, right? You just follow through with it to make it look like it's supposed to be there. And that one little bit of blue, I can glue something over it. So I'm considering this page ready to be done for the next step. Oh, thanks, Sherry. This one has blue on the back. Oh, it's also got just a little bit of yellow. And pink. My goodness. It's got everything. Yellow. And pink. Good enough. Page 2 done. Oh, this doesn't have anything on the back. What should we add? We could just add something. Maybe just one line. What's on this side? Yellow and orange. We'll just put blue there and we'll just pull it right across. Right through to this side. Almost. Goes almost to that side. Good enough. We're just covering up the messes on the back. Gesso for more texture? Yes, I do that too. I've also got texture paste. I've got many things, many things. This has green and pink. Let's add a little bit of pink and a little bit green. You know what? Let's do something different with this. Let's take another paper, this one that's underneath, and we're just gonna go like this. Something different. Because we don't need big, we're just covering up mistakes, right? So this one's got pink. That's now wet. Let's flip that over. We're just gonna pull that. Pull it this way and this way. Oh, now I've got blue. Great. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. We'll just add one drop of blue over here so it matches. There we go. Beautiful. Just fixing up the mess on the back. What's your idea that you were watching, Sherry? The idea from watching. What are you guys talking about? What are you doing, Sherry? What are you doing? Boho circle bag. Oh, nice. Really? I've wanted to do a boho person forever, but I haven't gotten around to it. You know me and my round to it. I'm going to add some green, maybe. Oh, I've got uckies in there. It's okay. I'll fix that later. A little bit of yellow and some pink because it came through on those. Just like that. Doesn't matter. Are you sewing it, crocheting it? What are you doing with it? Sherry. Oh, Jada crochet? Okay. Can you pop that into a PM for me? Because I'm not going to get it from here. You know how I roll. And thank you. And if you want to put everybody's links in too, that's awesome. Yours and everyone's. You can do that anytime, you guys, my mods. Anytime somebody comes in and they've got a channel, link us up. Uh-oh. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, this only has one color on it. Well, let's just add a little bit of yellow. Add yellow on this side. And I guess a little bit of pink because it was messy. All right. Do I have everybody now? No, I don't have you. You just have pink on the back. We can add a little bit of pink on the back. Oh. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Chiquita. Nice. Thanks. All right. So, we have color on everybody now. Both sides. Color on both sides. Now we move to texture. Get rid of this. Get rid of these. You know, this desk will be clean in one of my lives, and it won't be this one. We know. We know it won't be this one. All right, so that's still wet. This is not bad. The back's a little wet, but we'll do this anyway. We are going to grab this here piece of, what's this stuff called? You guys know what stuff is called. It will come to me. It's that metallic mesh punchinella. There we go. And we are going to grab a bin of crayons. Okay, and we're going to go along this edge. And we're going to add some texture. I'm just going to do it along the edge because we all know wax is tough to glue things to, write on, etc. I'm just going to do that on both edges. As I say, just in case I decide to use this as a book page. And then on this side, I have a plan. I have stencils. We are going to take this stencil. We're going to put this page on it. And then we are going to take this red and we're going to rub it. So I could fold this up into a pocket or something. Love doing rubbings. It's a quick way to add some color and texture to a page. So we're going to do a couple more rubbings. I got wet paint on the back of that. I got wet paint on the front of this. But we're going to do this side. And we are going to use maybe a dark green. We'll do this one as well. Yeah, I love it. A lot of times I'll use paint like a sponge and use it as a stencil. But I figured I'm on the texture thing now. So I just want the dots. I could use paint. You know, actually what I might use this for is like a flip. This stuff will work good as a flip because it's so old and brittle. I may have to add something else yet on top. I'm not sure that I don't necessarily watch for words, rude stuff. It's 2. Let's change stencils. Oh, you know which one I want to use? Of course you don't. I want to use this one. Oi. And I'm going to go just in the corners. Wrong side. Look at that. Silly. Very pale. Yes, I gel print. I do gel print. I don't have room today because I make a really big mess. Really big mess. So when you do something like this in the corners, you can put a focal point on it, such as this thing, right? And it's just a cute corner instead of going, it's just fast, simple, done. This is still really wet. Goodness. I'm going to go down this edge. And let's do this. Yeah, we do a lot of things on this channel. Well, I do a lot of things on this channel because it's my channel. It depends on what I feel like during the day. And because I am planning on doing a whack load of journals, that one's easier to see. It's a darker crayon. Get those tear-offs in there because it's fun. Ooh, find a different one. I know. That's why I love mixed media. I'll be honest. I love mixed media because maybe I'll feel like sewing on these later. Maybe I'll feel like, I don't know, just gluing down other things. I was going to use this tissue paper and glue it down, wasn't I? Okay, we'll do this and then I will add some tissue paper. That's what I'll do because sometimes I think, let's use this purple and we'll do it down this edge. I think I'm just going to do a corner here. And a corner here. And I can fill in blank spots with tissue paper and with napkin. I think that's the way I'm going to go. Wow, this is busy. Let's use it's blue again. Oh, thank you, Sherry. Yeah, I know. And I'm a maximalist. So it just keeps going. It definitely just keeps going. And I'm really fixated on rubbings lately. I'm all about texture. And you know what? Let's just do a big blob right in the middle here. It's going to be a no right zone. It's okay. That one. Whoop, you're really wet. We'll just do this bare spot here that's got no musical notes. And I like big fat crayons for doing this. And swap out the stencil. Never saw this technique? We used to do this when we were kids, right? You would take a penny and put it under a piece of paper and go over it with a pencil or a pencil crayon or whatever, and you would get the penny thing. I started doing it with stencils and crayons because I've got a whack load of crayons because the grandkids were done with them. So I got them. Oh, look, I also have this. Okay, how many more do I need to do? I've got this one. We'll go down this edge. You can use colored pencils like this. It's the same thing. It's if you are doing gel printing and you want to clean off your brayer. I always have something textured underneath the paper that I'm brayering off on, or 9 times out of 10 I do. And that way you get the pattern from what's underneath in the paint, and it's really lovely. It's another way to use stencils, right? Oh, this is the one that was my cleanup page. All right, so now I've got these. Okay, first of all, before we go farther, we're going to get this glue water here. I'll have to stir it with what? Are you going to open for me? Come on. Got to crack the glue. Hi, Jolu. Welcome, welcome. I am doing almost like a JB5, starting off some journal pages. I'm not going to put a focal point or anything on because I don't know what I want to put on it. Oh, look, my glue water doesn't want to open. All right. We will have to use glue stick. Not my favorite thing to use, but we'll use it. This one was still really wet, so I didn't crayon on it. I could get right along this edge, though. Let's do that. Because they all have to have crayon on. We're doing kind of a grouping. Let's use this one. Oh, look at this one with the roses. How far can we get? Well, we can almost get the whole page in. And we'll give it about that inch and crayons. I have this black one. We'll use this black one because they're back there. Oops. So again, I do this. And a lot of times I'll use the flat side of the crayon, but I have to soak these crayons to get the paper off. I like to soak them in water because the paper comes off really easy, and then you can use the wrappers as little bits to glue down in your books. I don't know what color this is. It's blue. I thought it was black. Doesn't matter. It looks good. Looks good, and it's doing what I need it to. Gives that texture. Wet paint. Can you see that? Is it clear? Is it clear? Okay, so we've got that. Now, these are pull-offs from the gel print because a lot of times you put the stencil down and you pull off or you stamp something down on it. So I've got lots of this kind of thing that I would like to use. Add stuff to the, and I want it torn look. So I have a little container of water. I got a brush. So we're just going to hit the brush with the water, go around it, and pull. I have lots of that tissue paper stuff. So we don't need all this white. We'll get rid of that. And that's a flat edge. We definitely don't want a flat edge. This has a tear down the middle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tear it halfway through. I also have a lot of this kind of thing on napkin guts when you take your napkins apart to use. Okay, that still has quite a few wet spots, but I can get away with that. Sure wish I had glue, like wet glue. I prefer wet glue to glue sticks. I really do. So this too will add texture. And a little bit more interest. And because it's on the white napkin or white tissue paper, you don't really see the tissue paper once you've glued it down. So I'm going to put a hunk on each page of this various tissue stuff. So because this is going to get folded in half as a page, there's this on this side. Now I'm going to put that one on this side, on the inside here. So basically all I'll have to do is add pockets or whatever. Bit of doodling. If it's a little bit over the edge, I will come back and trim that after. So when it's in a journal, it's going to be interesting. You know, it's got color, it's got this goofy thing here. Thank you. Well, I've got quite a few neon paints. The problem with the neon paints is they're really, 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 really translucent, transparent. And they don't photocopy. Like if you go to put it on your scanner to save something or use it again, they don't transfer. Neon paints don't transfer. Okay, so there's that. Now we have this one. How about if I take this big fan thing and got a little bit of pink in it. It's okay. Not concerned. The torn edges don't show if I'd have left flat edges. We all know that you'll get a line, and I'm trying to eliminate the lines. I have glue on my fingers now that's sticking. Yeah, metallics don't either. Yeah. It is sad. So I'm going to kind of go down the middle here. Now, the reason I'm putting it here and the reason I'm putting it on the other side, opposite, is when you've got it in your journal and the page is folded, this is going to be on the back half of the signature, and this is going to be on the front half of the signature. So if you've got it on both sides, it kind of flows through the journal, if that makes sense to you. So this is going to be on the front half of the journal. This is going to be on the back. It flows because it's repetitive, right? So I'm going to do the same thing with this. I think this is going to go up the middle kind of thing. Like this. No, we're not gluing that. I'm very confused because, as I say, normally I use wet glue. I don't normally use this. So then this would be on this side. And this one's going to go along the edge. So I just like making a whack load of different pages and throwing them in a bin. And then when I go to do a journal, I just grab a bunch and make signatures. So I can have very eclectic, very, very eclectic. Isn't glue under that. It doesn't look like it's still white. Again, like I say, if this is folded in half, that's going to be a page. Now this is blue and pink and green. What are we going to put on you? Oh, look at these lovely dots. Actually, what I do with these dots is I doodle on them and then make them into flowers. Sorry, I've got a pump running. Just going to take those. What I'm going to do, I have a plan. Sorry if you can hear my pump. We live rurally. Ugh. Hey, Jean, I'm making journal pages. Surprise! I just did a whole bunch of scrapey paint, did some stencil doodle things. You know, because I'm trying to use stuff up so that I have excuses to make more. So these ones, when I come back and am working on these pages, I will turn those into flowers or something. And I'll doodle them and color them with, oh, you didn't hear it? Excellent. Excellent, excellent. I will come in and doodle them and make them into flowers. And we're going to put these ones. Got to go on this side. They'll have to go down here. Down there. What have you been up to today, Jean? I took a whack load of stuff to self-help to the thrift store this morning. And I didn't go into the thrift store. I just went to the donation bin out back. That was very good. Had a family barbecue last night. I made taco salad. Now, I should have known better and just put the dressing and stuff in half the salad. But my daughter goes, oh no, because all the boys were here. They were moving sandbags and stuff for us. So they were hungry. So she says, oh, I'm sure that, the boys will eat. Just make it all. Well, they didn't. So I had really, really, really soggy taco salad for lunch. I did. Jean, put your link in, please. All you guys who have channels, put your links in. And if you are not wearing a blue dress, please ask one of the ladies in blue to please put your link in. Carol's trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so please support her. This one has a big hole out of the middle. Must have stuck to the gel plate or something. Still numbering? Yeah. A little blue nightgown. Ooh, is it a baby doll? You heard your name? Yes. I said, Carol's trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers. Please check her channel and follow, if possible. These ladies are super talented. And they do all kinds of things, from jewelry to watercolor painting to carving leather and tooling leather and so much stuff, guys. So much stuff. They are awesome. Oh, it's interesting. I like it. Down the side. It's got to be on this side. Yeah, let's do it here. And of course, I can come in and put page tabs over these. I don't care. Yes, you guys do it all. You guys are awesome. Fabulous, fabulous artists. Can somebody put in Chiquita's and Vanessa's, please? Thanks, Carol. I make more of a mess than anything else. That's really an ugly pink, I'll be honest with you. But it's okay. It's background, right? Background, Kim. Leave it alone. Do it. Glue it and walk away. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate you. So I've got purple and I've got blue. Let's see what I've got on the other ones. This blue's kind of fun. You know, I think I would just like to put that right over an entire page. What do you guys think? This is, I have a felt, I got it at dollar store. It's a felt. I don't know if it's supposed to be like a soft thing for the bottom of the sink or if it's supposed to be used between cast iron pans or what it is, but I like it. I think I'm just going to take a whole new page, guys, and glue it down. Hey, Steph, nice to see you. How's it going? Have you met me? I am doing journaling today, like kind of like JB5s. So I'm doing color and texture. So I did color. I'm gluing these tissue paper things down for some texture, but I also did rubbings for texture because I'm still on a rubbing kick. So I have decided I'm going to do a whack load of journals and try and do a Christmas craft show because I can. But I really liked this pattern, so I'm just going to glue it down on an entire piece of paper. Awesome. Thanks, Jean. It will keep me busy. I'm also working on my alphabet book. I haven't posted anything about that. And I'm doing ACEOs, like the ones for sale. So I did a whack load of those. And then we were playing last week with some of the woven papers I did. And we decided that these monsters would be great against those backgrounds, like woven paper backgrounds. I just have to do some in their colors. And those will go in the vending machine. Yeah, I keep them busy. What are you doing? Stephanie also is a mixed media artist. She does some incredible stuff. Oops. Well, the blue goes right to the edge. That's okay. It's not straight. Don't care. There's going to be more stuff on top of it anyway. Very cool. And what is a high rocks race? It sounds interesting. Awesome. Your daughter's doing the whole race? Wow. No wonder you're so skinny, girl. That's awesome, though. So, what kind of exercises do you do between? Like, is it like jumping jacks or squats? I've never heard of this. It intrigues me. Is it going to be televised? Is it on YouTube? Will I be able to watch without going to Ottawa? Just curious. Inquiring minds want to know, and so do the nosy ones. I've got this lovely orange and yellow. Oh, running out of places to put this stuff. Okay. Oh, I didn't realize that was such a flat edge. Wonder if I could just wet it and pull some of it off. Just so it doesn't. Rowing machine. Oh. Holy Dinah, kid. Wow. That's endurance. That is total endurance. I am in awe. I am in awe. Okay, so we did this one. We did this one. We did this one. And we did those. They can go over here. So I only have these ones left. And this one. Oh, look, there's the one I was looking for. Ah. Okay. It seemed like a good idea. Yeah. That's awesome. Really awesome. So I guess you exercise every day to build up your endurance for this? I'm assuming. I know my daughter did the mud donkey one year. But she does marathons and things. I do not. Yeah, that's awesome. That's really cool. So when are you heading to Ottawa for this? Did I miss that? Okay, that one's done. Four more, guys. Four more. You know what? Let's take just some of these. We'll take these two. Oh, cool. Very cool. So I want to see if this is going to stick over this crayon. I'm thinking there's enough space between the crayon that it will stick. We'll find out. This one's an experiment. Yeah, super good luck on that race. That is very, very awesome. All right, three more to go. Then what do we do? Stamps and stencils. Well, I consider that we've already done the stencils by doing the rubbings on it. So then we just have to do some stamping on them, which is okay. Yeah, stamps. I like stamps. You can go back in here. So I have orange and green. Let's use some more of this yellow and orange stuff. Jean just did a whole bunch of painty papers on her channel last Saturday. She does Saturday Shenanigans. Oh, missed that corner again. Now, do I want to use my real stamps or do I want to use stamps with paint? Throw some ideas at me while I'm finishing up these last two. Someone. Regular stamps. Okay. Oh, these are big. That one has crayon from one side to the other, so we're going to add this to this side. Could have left it in one piece and left it in the middle, but no, I did not. It's okay. One more after this. Regular stamps. All right. All right. That's going to be an interesting book page. I will trim the edges. It's just a little bit wet. Oh, this has crayon on both sides. So I'm going to put something just in the middle on this side. Something. Well, something fun. Yeah, I'm just going to take this piece right here. Looks like I used bubble wrap. Maybe not. I don't know what I used. Doesn't matter. Doesn't even matter. Yep. Definitely change our mind as things evolve. I'll do it at the bottom. That way I can put some lined paper or something up top on the page if I decide that It's for writing on. Or just blank bits. Oh, ripped it. Don't be so mean, Kim. You ripped it. All right. It's okay. It's okay. It will be fine. Now, let's put these away. Yay, using up stuff instead of hoarding. Who am I? Stamps. Now, I have stamps. Let's put these over here. Whoop. All right, stamps. What stamps do I want to use? I really like this Weeping Willow. You can also use this lady. I've never used this lady. I think when I do my lady book, I'll have to use her in my lady book. I'm going to use this Weeping Willow. It's gorgeous. We'll do a couple of those. Stamp pad and a block. And a block. You can see I use it with paint more than I do ink. This is jet black. So we're going to fold this in half. We're going to put those over there. And now if I was a stamper, did I put myself? This is why Kim doesn't stamp. Okay, I lost the Weeping Willow. Anybody see it? Rats. I just had it, guys. Just stinking had it in my hand. Maybe I shouldn't do this. But at least I'm like a comedy show or whatever. Okay, let's find something else. I've got this tree. Put it on the side. And you know what? I'm going to stamp it right on this green thing that I did here. Let's get a foam thing to put under it. Hey, Teresa, nice to see you, hon. I lost the stamp, the Weeping Willow stamp I had. I just had it in my hand. I turned around and there it was gone. Oh, it's crooked, but that's okay. I like it on top of that green blob. I really do. And then I'll put it on the back of this page because, again, it's the flow through thing that we're doing. See if I can get it standing up this time. Now maybe I'll find, I'll do something different on the insides. Works in progress. Do I want to use this stamp on anything else? There it is. Look. Let's put you back. And we'll use the Weeping Willow. No, on here. And again, I'd like to put it on green. So let's fold this in half. How are you, Teresa? Again, it's a little crooked, but I do like it on the green. Somebody can come in and color that some more if they like. And we'll put it here on the inside. Oh, way crooked. Thought I had it right. It's okay. It's okay. Very crooked though. Stamped. Okay, what else have I got on here that could be fun? I've got deer. Let's use these deer. If I can get them off of this thing. Okay, they don't want to come off. Okay, let's find a new stamp. That one doesn't want to play. Okay, I just got this set. I don't want to use the words, but I really liked this floral corner. I just got this at that scrapbooking crop I went to. Ooh, that is nice card, and it's not shiny. Ooh, that's going to make a wonderful postcard. Oh, look, there was a cellophane thing. Seriously, guys, brutal. Dress me up, can't take me anywhere. Oh, this is a big one. But I just want this corner. Let's go like that. And whatever we get, we get. And whatever we don't, we don't. I don't have a bigger block. We'll do it this way. We'll do it this way and we'll see what happens. Well, that was That didn't work as well as planned, but it's still there. It still shows a little bit. It's really faint. Probably needs a whole lot more pressure. See if I can get it better at this side. Maybe I have to get up. I don't know. Is there a long weekend down in the States too, Jean? Oh, it's still pale, but that's okay. I can live with that. Let's trim this off. It's making me crazy. Yeah, the only plans I've got for this long weekend is canasta, and that's plenty. Plenty, plenty, plenty. Yep, I'm cutting bits of the page off, so they're not going to be straight. Guess I could have used my cutter. Next weekend? Okay. I'll be putting edgings and stuff over this. You know what? I'm going to fold it so that's on the inside this time. These can go in the garbage. Carol, do you have plans for the long weekend? Do you have a show or anything coming up? New stamp. Find a new stamp. I got this when I was doing the car journal last year. Look, it's got a train. Kind of like the bicycle. Let's use the bicycle. We'll do it on this one. Okay, so obviously I didn't really measure well. These pages are going to be a little off. Which is fine. Which is fine. Hi, Ron. Say
Hello, everybody.
Thanks for the tea, love.
You're welcome.
And it's hot. That's a cute bicycle. And we'll put it on this one. Am I here? I get lost again? YouTube and me are a little iffy some days. I like the bicycle. Let's use this old car too, because I like that as well. Like that as well. I have hot air balloons in my bathroom. I painted them right on the wall. I know that doesn't surprise some of you. Yeah, I like the bike too. It turned out nice. I'm going to do an old car. I think it's going to have to go down here. On this one. Yeah, I got that. I think it was a Temu stamp set. There's some interesting things here. I'm not sure what they all are. Oh, I got a suitcase and a compass. Oh, I guess this is around the world in 80 days, maybe. Suitcase, compass, backpack, biplane. That's a lovely stamp. I'll put it here. There as well. Oh, I was thinking maybe I would keep these to go in the journal, one of the little binder journals, but this is just going to go in a regular journal now. So this one, I stamped over the wax and it stamped nice, like the wax rubbing that I did. It went over nicely, so that works good. That's good to know. Very good to know. And what else have I got? I got these fancy corner things and swirly things. You know which one I want? Where's my big swirl? Maybe not. Let's use this one. This one's pretty. This one's pretty. Although I warped this, it got stuck with another stamp and it warped pretty bad. But this is very pretty, these flowers. Nice and delicate. Whoop. All right. This one will get folded this way. This will be the top of the page, because when it's at the bottom, it has a tendency to get really ratty. Just take these two little loose ones off. This didn't stick down nice. Let's just add a bit more glue while we're here. I've got to go find something to eat nice. I had leftover taco salad. because my girls' paint night turned into a family barbecue yesterday. Because the boys were coming to move the sandbags for us and put the smoker up on the deck and move some paving blocks. So since all the boys were coming, we decided that it would just be as easy to have a family barbecue than paint night. Now this lovely little stand of flowers, because I've got these, this one can go at this corner though. It'd be lovely coming up this corner. And not on this page, but I can put it here, coming up this way. Now, even though I've got all these kinds of things here, I can still put tuck spots instead of pockets, because a pocket you'd go across the bottom and you'd lose part of that. But if I just do a tuck spot, that works just fine. Just fine. And I think those other ones are a little too little. Put you over that. I have lots of stamps. Here's some nice little roses, corner of roses. All right, just a couple more of these pages left, and we can move on to the next part of it. Oh, image and doodle. Well, we will doodle some, but we will not put images on yet because I don't know what it's going to be. They might go in my lady journal. They might go in, oh, look, it's making a big mess. Pretty little roses. And I'll put them up here. One more page. One more page, guys. And then we can start adding other stuff to it. Like some lined paper and that kind of thing. Oh, I lied. Two more. Two more. See, I didn't think you stuck down. Because you're white. Not clear. Oh, thank you. You know what? I'm going to add this one to this one as well. I'm going to put it. Yeah, I'm going to put it on these two corners. So they could color those in if they want or whatever. I'm just leaving them the way they are. Because the little books that I do with my journals on how to use this journal, I'm sure it's got something that says color something. So that works. Okay, I don't know where you came from originally. We'll just stick you on the outside of that. One more, and it is a bigger page. Let's find something big. Something big. but it needs to fit on that block. We'll use you. Use this flour. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Page. And I don't worry about these raw edges. I just don't. This one's bold and beautiful. I don't think it'll fit, but we can try. Just about. But again, they can color it, and it will be fun. And we'll go on this one. We'll try and get this right at the top this time. Oh, I smudged it. So it's fine, it's fine. I should wash this block, then I could see, right? Actually, I think these are kind of fun. Definitely kind of fun. All right. So now we have stamped, we have stenciled, we have colored. As I say, now it would be image and a doodle. But we're not going to doodle. No, we are going to doodle. We're going to add some other stuff to the pages. Oh, wait. We didn't stamp this one. Wait. Okay, let's use this little one like that. Now, do I have any more kicking around somewhere that I put them to dry? There. And we'll go in the corner here. Like that. Now we're done. Now we are done. All these can go back in the drawer. Can go in the garbage. No. Might need that. Put it over there for now. Right. We'll fold this. And we'll trim this edging stuff off here. I'm going to put those over there. Now, because I don't know what, like I say, if the journals are going to be part of the card journal I'm doing, if the journals are going to be part of my momism book, if they're going to be part of just an eclectic journal, which is more than likely what they're going to be. More than likely. There. Look at me putting stuff away. Look, I put that stuff away, guys. Now, what do we want to add? We want to add some page tabs, some tuck spots, page tab tuck spots, and some borders. Right. Let's grab the bits box. And we are going to look under elements. I've got belly bands. I've got borders. Those could be pockets. And some flips. And if we're doing flips, I have lined paper and blank paper bits beside me that we can just add underneath those flips, should we desire. Perfect. So I have this little one. Oh, didn't do a good job of trimming. And again, because it's such thin paper, I'm thinking I want to do something that's going to really stiffen it up a little bit. So how about if I use some negatives first? Because that will help stiffen things up. Negatives. Even though they're little, it's because they're like cardstock. They will help with the stiffening up. I'm thinking anyway. That one's too big. I could trim it down. Covers the flowers. Oh, I like the yellow one. And yeah, they're not cut straight. Good, I can use my liquid glue. My stuff is not organized. Oh, if you could only see, hon. Just my bits are organized. Because, you know, with my mask making and stuff. Let's put this across the top here. Try to get it sort of straight. My hands are mucky. I should probably wash them. And we'll put this one there. Yeah, no, my stuff isn't greatly organized. I've been working on it, Stephanie. Like, just, I don't know. I just don't know. I think what I want to do is I'll put a piece of washi stuff across this as well. Guess I have to do it on this side now. Piece of washi across there just so it strengthens it a smidge. Might as well just have everything out on my desk now, right? So I've got pink. Let's find something pink. This is pink. Thinner. This one will work. Oh, you're messy. Glue, you are messy. I have paper towel someplace. Oh my. Organization is not me. Nice Kleenex. I don't know. This one glue, it leaks like this all the time. And I clean it off and it mucks up and then clean it off and it mucks up. This is homemade washi. It is done on tracing paper. So it has no stick to it whatsoever, hence the glue. Yeah, because I make so many things, I was looking for a way to keep them organized reasonably. And that's when I came across these envelopes. When I first bought these envelopes, they were like $21 for 50 US. Now they're close to $50 for 50 US. Oh, look, I'm not right on the fold with that. So where the washi is I'm just going to make a new fold. Because I need it to be sturdy. So yeah, I fell in love with these envelopes. Let's put a belly band on this if I've got a small belly band. I can trim that down. Is this paper strong enough to have a belly band on it? No. It needs something that's going to make it that little bit stronger. I can use a piece of this. Let's cut that in half. I make my own lined paper out of paper scraps. I sit here with a stick and draw lines. And we will put the other half of it here. Now I'll come in and maybe do a frame around that, bit of doodle, maybe with some metallic or not. Or I can just leave it the way it is. I have a tendency to overdo here. I like it here. Again, I can come in and glue a little flower on the corner, whatever. So I would consider this page done except for the fine detailing. Like I said, do a frame or something, maybe something in the little frames, doodle around them because I've got ink marks from my fingers on them. But I'll consider this one done. This one is done. I have a bin of pages that are underway. It started off as done pages, and now it's just pages underway. Bet you knew that was going to happen, Jean. Jean was here when I was... Look, this one's done. No, it's not. Pages are here under this bag. Okay, so I love this. I love the way that turned out with the crayon and the texture. I love those stamps. I really love those stamps. I think this one could have a belly band, actually, for sure. Oh, look, I folded it up and the ink transferred. So what I'm going to do is this won't be a belly band. This is just going to be a tuck spot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some white paper down this edge, make it that little bit sturdier. Have a piece of white cardstock. I'm just going to glue it down on there. This is what happens. Does your desk end up like this, guys? Like I'm down to like this space to work in. Hilarious. Dress me up, can't take me anywhere. Doesn't quite go all the way. That's fine. I just need it to strengthen that up. I'm going to glue it down this edge here, right close to the seam. And it's just going to be a tuck spot. Although that's lovely, I'm trying to cover up this ink because I folded it without the ink being dry. Or maybe the ink actually came through. The ink came through. The ink came through. Okay, I'll hide this one with this. And I'm going to have to put a border on that. Well. Good to know. We're just going to draw a line down here. And another line down here. It's probably way more glue than I need. Wider than I need. So now this is going to be like a tuck spot, so I can just take something and just tuck it in. It's not a pocket. I could turn it into a pocket, but I like the fact that I can have longer pieces if I desire. Depends on what size journal this is going to go in. Okay, so now I need a border here. Borders. What about a piece of washi? Nice big piece of pink washi. I like that. We'll do that. And it, mind you, it's all the way out to there, isn't it? We can disguise this with the washi here. And then we can put maybe a piece of lined paper up there. Or a solid piece of paper. How noticeable is that little piece there? Pretty noticeable? Not so noticeable? I could put just something here. We can leave this as is for now and come back and add like a corner spot. I don't want to cover that up. The cool thing is I could turn it this way. And then I could do like a corner tuck here. Put a corner tuck on that. What have I got? Do I have corner tucks? No. I would have to make one. So let's see. something that kind of matches what's on the page. Yes, no? We'll keep that out. It's not quite as wide as I'd like. Little, very little. Sorry, I'm boring. It's a red. No. Okay, we'll have to use this. And it doesn't have to be super big because you don't have to put huge pieces of paper in if you don't want. And so then I can come back and add a little flower or something to that. And then I've got just a corner tuck here, and that there works for me. So we're just going to put glue down this side. Thin bead of glue. And across the bottom. There's a gap there. So just going to hide that gap a little bit as well. So now we have a tuck spot like this. You know what, I may just trim this down even with the page. Okay, this is definitely the bottom of the page now, so let's trim this down even with the bottom of the page. And we'll just add glue at that bottom. So it too will be a tuck spot. A little bit more sturdy, that's all. Just a little thin line of glue. So then we've got this, and we've got this. And I'm going to leave that at the top because sometimes I like things sticking out the top of my books. I'm going to consider this page done. This little one, I think it needs writing space more than anything else. So I'm going to take a lined piece of paper and have a plan. How big are you? Are you too big? You're pretty big, but even if you're sticking out, I can add flowers or something to it. I like that idea. So I'm going to stick this down, just glue it straight down the way it is. Or maybe I can go this way. Oh, that's a good idea. And that's almost like a page tab built right in. We'll do that. We will do that. And so it's going to go to there. Glue it to there. And that's going to sturdy up this side. Look at how much my hands are, guys. I'm sorry. I know some of you really don't like hands that are mucky like this, but okay, so there's that side. And then on this side, how about if we put these back in the bag. Thinking something like this as a flip. We'll just fold that like this. And we'll put glue on that. It can go there. And it can flip. And then we can put just another little piece of something under here. Lined or not lined. Let's do it not lined. That way they can just do something different colored. Something along the blue lines, maybe? Don't really have any turquoisey paper. Maybe I need to go up to the green. Just this piece of green right there. And it's still hidden, but you still see all the elements. You see the roses, you see the dots, you see these dots, and you see the colors. A little bit, you see the colors. That way they can just freehand write. They could stick on a quote. They could stick on a word, whatever. So again, I consider this done. I'm just going to trim off this, and this. And I can still come in and put page tabs on things, you know. You should have something writable on there. What about if I take this list all out of and we fold it? And then we'll just glue across the top. And you can put something little under here again. Maybe that blue. And it kind of sticks out. That's fine. Absolutely fine. And I will leave this area blank. Maybe they want to add, again, quotes, whatever. There's another book page ready to go. This I'm just going to leave because the paint's pretty thick. They can just write right on the paint. Another one done. Okay, this one, I could do anything to it. I do like the raw edge more so at the top. I have this lovely lined yellow cardstock. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it here. And I'm going to put it here. But I'm just going to glue this edge down. Again, just going to be a tuck spot. All about the tuck spots. And this one, because it's lined, they can write right on top of it. So I'm going to put that one there. And this one is going to go on the back. The same kind of thing. I'm going to put it here. I'm trying to get away from doing really heavy stuff the way I normally do, because I find then my journals are so intense. This is actually an edging. I don't like that. It could be at the top. Nope, it's too long. Then I could put lined paper here. Let's do that. Let's do that. And again, this one is not a tuck spot. It's just a border and edging. We'll do it so that the lace is sticking out over the edge of the page. Because some people like lace. And I have lots of lace and it's got to get used up. So we're going to take a piece of blue. A lot of these are very small. They're for putting in smaller tuck areas. Should actually cut some larger bits. I'll put that one there. That one there. Oh, that's a gaudy orange. Put this black one here. Green one there. What do you think? Too many colors? Change this one to a green one as well. Put it more in the middle. I like that. I like that. No nice? That's not nice. What did I do? What do you disagree with? Vanessa? Is this the layout that you're disagreeing with? Maybe I need to put the green there and the black here. Kind of like that better. Not to match colors, yeah. I think this is better because I've got the green here and the green matches there. This is a neutral and this is a neutral, so I think that's better. Yes, Belinda, I just flipped over a blank piece of paper again. I have this muscle memory thing where I take blank pieces of paper that I'm going to glue down and I flip them over to the other blank side. We have a joke about that. Oh, look. Inky fingers. I'm going to have to put something on there now. Wow. You know what? Maybe I should go wash my hands. Let me just go wash my hands. Because I don't want to have to keep fixing mucky marks. Now, because it's beside that edging, I don't have any more of these little circles with the, I don't know what I'm going to put on there. Sounds like it's raining. How am I going to fix that? I'm going to put a flower on it. Can't believe that ink goes through the papers like that. You see me flipping the pages over to glue the blank sides? This is just Elmer's Glue All. It's my glue of choice. I'm going to dig out some flowers and put 4 matching flowers on that. Like a flower on each of these blank things. Because, or just one big flower. Maybe one big flower over there. Where are my, oh no. There they are. Don't fall. No crafter matches. Okay. What color is the page? Blue. With a bit of purple. Oh, look here, pages 2. Get off of here. Okay, so then that could be those. Because at least the red kind of matches the purple. Let me see if I've got purple flowers. Don't think I have matching purple flowers. I got these 2, 3, 4. We'll use those. Because they match the purple. I have lots of stuff to choose from. This is why I need to make a bunch of journals, because I have to use up all this stuff. Oops. I'm just going to roughly cut these out. Just like that. Sorry, I'm borrowing. I hope this is inspiring you to try some quick journal paging. I used to just take all my painty papers and blank papers and just sew them into signatures and then work on them so that I could just have something flowing. So that may be how these end up as well. Just, I've got the pages done and I'll just add them into the journal signatures. And that way when I work on them, then I could, take the flowers of one kind and put them throughout the book. So they're all over the place and they flow right through the signature. There, fixed it. I fixed it. So we've got this as a tuck. We'll tuck some stuff in. This is a tuck. Tuck some stuff in, lined. They can write on it. These spaces to write in, I might come in with like a metallic gel pen or something and do just a line frame or something around them and call it done. Maybe put a page tab on here. It's got lace sticking out though. Might come, I can leave this. They can always add something to that. Done. Except for the outlining of the frames. Okay. Kind of like this belly band. The orange kind of goes. I'm just going to add that belly band right there. I have lots of tuck spots because I have lots of, pieces of paper that I like to add to things. Again, it's got, some little flowers. It's got the orange that matches orange. It's a little different orange, doesn't matter. Consider this done. Might come in and put an orange piece of washi. That's cute. What do you guys think? What do you think? Too much? Does it go? Should I put it over these words and the number? Think it needs to go over the words and the number? I'll put a piece there and a piece there. Oh, I'm using stuff up, guys. I have had this bin of washi and I keep adding to it. It's crazy. And it's not washi, it's faux washi. Oh, yep, I like that. Now we need this one. I guess I should use that on, put a piece on here so that it, again, you know, this side of the journal and that side of the journal. So when you guys do your journals, I have to make smaller journals to keep my price down. So I like to do 15 to 20 pieces in one signature. Oops, it's a little crooked. 15 to 20 pieces in one signature. And I'll put that one across there. And do like single signature journals in a lot of cases. Because people here in Manitoba only want to spend about $30 maximum on a journal. And if I get super, super elaborate, then it can be kind of costly, and they don't want to pay for it, right? Need something here. Like that. See, flipped it over. Now, because I use a lot of my own stuff, like I don't purchase things as a rule, all the work that goes into these pieces, I can't include my time. Flip. I can't include my time for how long it takes to make a journal. So basically, I really should just be taking blank pages out of things or whatever and do a journal as is. I think we need just a couple of pieces of pink lined something. What if I go like this, turn that into a tuck spot? That works for me. And again, I can come back and put a big flower on this or something. But by doing a tuck spot like this, I don't really have to decorate this part of the page. I don't have to. I can just tuck in a piece of blank, kind of like a scrapbook paper kind of stuff. Fold it up. And then on this one, let's see, do I have pink lined? I do. Orange. And I've got this one. Oh, but we don't want to go over the flowers. And we don't want to go over that. So maybe this, then rip this in half, and half there, and half there. There we go. Like magic. I also have paper, some of this lined paper that I make on my computer, so I can just print out a page. And then ooh, crooked. No, it's okay. Use that to fold up and put in text spots and stuff too. So I do try and use some of my stuff that I have photocopied. This is very glittery. I don't know if you can see it. I've got I use glitter glue on these. And this has sequins and glitter glue. Or no, they're just dots with stickles or something on. That one's done. Woohoo! Oh my, it's been 2.5 hours. Are you guys bored and sick of me yet? Or okay, this has flowers that I need to decorate. Doodle on. I will leave that because that's boring. See? Came through. Okay. Whoop. Don't really want to cover that whole thing up. It's really crooked. Go glue that there. And I'm going to glue that there. You know what? I think I'm going to leave this one as is. Because it has lots going on. It's got the stamp, it's got the stencil, it's got the paint, the color. It's got the painty thing, little thing with lines. They can doodle or whatever they like on the rest of this. It is a journal. I don't have to cover every page 100%, right? Right. I'm going to leave this inside the way it is. And on the outside, we are going to put I don't know what. Let's see if I've got a belly band. Belly band or border thing that I like. It's got pink flowers on it. What do you think? Maybe it's got to go this way. That's pretty weak, though. This is more like a border. Does that work? If I put this, glued it down onto a piece of white, and then cut it, I could have it glued down this way, and it could be like a tuck. Let's do that. I have a bin of white scraps beside me. Surprise. I don't know what I don't have beside, what I've, got lots of stuff beside me here. All right. Working and lurking. I do that a lot too on people's streams because sometimes you just gotta do stuff. Sometimes adulting gets in the way of what you want to do. I know about that adulting thing. It's not going to strengthen it if you don't glue it down, right? trimming. Trimming. It's as bad as cussy cutting, I tell you. At least now this is going to be sturdy enough that I won't worry about people putting papers in behind it. Because it's that little bit more solid. Didn't trim that very nicely, did ya? All right. So, if I glue this and this flower and up that, I have just a nice little tuck spot. Oh, thank you. Again, this is just punched out with a hole punch. This is just a piece of purple paper doodled on, and these are my flowers and leaves that I just do. So now I got to make sure that this edge is glued down well. And we're just going to put a very thin line down this edge of white. Then we have another tuck spot. So again, this will just tuck nicely into here. So I'll use smaller cards or smaller piece of paper just to, and it will go under these as well. Consider that side done. I'm leaving this as it is. I need something fun on the back here. What do we want? Let's use, oh, you know what I want? I want frames. Or do I want flip? Let's put a flip on that. I have this cat on a post flip. So it would flip down. It'd be better if it flipped up, right? This one flips up. Let's use this one. Yeah, we'll use this one. What if I took a piece of white paper, long, but it will fit this way, right? Roughly there. have an idea, guys. This happens. So I got 4 semi-square rectangular little pieces of paper. No, I don't measure. Yes, I have a cutter. I have no room on my desk for it. But you knew that. Now, what if I stapled these to this so that when this is down, there's a whole bunch of papers behind it. Okay, we've got to leave just a smidge of room so that it doesn't bind when it's folded, right? We'll put 2 staples in. So now we've got like a little notebook thing in there. And then we're just going to glue this down, this blue. Come. We're going to glue it at the bottom of the page. So the top of the page, we could put maybe a lined piece of paper or this, you know. Put the tuck back in the book. In the tuck. And this one's an original. And just like that. And then they can add whatever they like. If they've got a pretty flower or something they want to add there, by all means. And again, I can come in and draw like a frame around that, maybe. So I'm calling this one done as well. Leaving that. This is a tuck. This has extra writing papers and a space here to write. Done. Wow, I can get journals done pretty fast this way. Kind of like this raggedy stuff on the edge. I'll leave that. It's got the trees. I think it needs a solid piece of green across there. I know it's orange. The orange is far big, way big. But I could put it like this, right? I'm going to do that. Turned it over again. My word. Oh, thanks, Vanessa. So what I would probably do with this one, I like the holes in the top. I might put reinforcements on the hole and put a dangle or something from it, or just string something from it. Um, use it, maybe some yarn sticking up the top, so it's like a tab. Like I said, I really like that tree the way it is. I like this tree the way it is. I'm going to leave that. I like this. I need something there. And here. I need to cover up the hem a bit, is why I'm doing this. Because I know that some people could get upset because I am using an old hymnal. You know, it could offend people. Oh, I guess I need to, oh my, I have to cover up a fair bit on that. Maybe I'll go right there. Cover that right up. I don't want to use that paper because it's such a pig to write on. It's almost like a styrofoam paper. It's shiny and this one is just plain paper. Okay, so I'll go there like this. I've got an idea. Okay, we'll put this one here. Let's go down a little bit. See those treble clefs? And then maybe a piece of blue washi stuff down the side there. Look, and I've got washi with squares on it. It's kind of fitting to go with this. I'll put it over half and half. Yeah, I am using up stuff. A lot of this stuff I do on my streams, like the washi I've done on my streams a couple of times. That's why I've got so much of it. I have lots of snippet strips. I will be pulling those out and doing the next batch of papers using snippet strips. Like that. I need to do this. I'm going to have to check the other ones to make sure I don't have too much of the hem out. And I have to do something along here. So maybe another piece of that washi down there over this. Got this stuff everywhere, guys. And something in here. That works just like that. What do you think? I think that works just fine. Yep, I flipped it over again. You guys saw that. I did it on screen this time because just because. Everywhere. Yeah, you know. So I like the way that is. I just have this spot here. Wish I had a bigger piece of this green. Mind you, that covers it pretty good. I could leave it just like that. I'm going to do that. Then the hem's toe. Did you see me flip it, Belinda? Just for you, hun. Just for you. Here we go. I wonder if I should maybe put a piece of that lime green here just to have that flow. That big. That big. That's cute. Another one done. I'll do this one. And then this one I will do because I have to draw out the flowers. You know what? Let's just do that. Let's just take black. Oh, you know what? I've got these. This is a Prism Studio. I'm just going to do Kim flowers. I'm going to have to come in and cover up these hems too. And check. Fast sip of flowers, guys. I'll put a butterfly on this one. Look, the car came through. I have to put something big down here anyway. I don't have... Let me finish drawing on these flowers. And then I have to do something with these cars. Normally, you know, I would shade these flowers. So while this ink is drying and I'm finding something for the cars, well, looky here. I think they're too big. I need something that people can write on. Look, I just happen to have a butterfly sticker. Oh. Do you guys add glue to your stickers? I don't normally use stickers. But I just happen to have those sitting right beside me. And on these ones, what color will we use? I've got blue, I've got yellow. I guess we'll have to use this orangey one that looks like a sunset. Where did I get these from? Right there. Hey, Steph, nice to see you. My desk, oh yeah. Well, I'm working on journal pages, and because I'm working on journal pages, I've got belly bands and faux washi and blank stuff and lots of Kim bits. So, oh look, there's a circle. That would cover up that car, guys. And the cool thing is I could glue it. Oh, but it doesn't. No, it doesn't cover up that hem underneath. I have to cover up that hem, right? Irk, irk, irk. Need a big piece of wrong way. Let's see what those guys do. It's a lime green. Might have to do a couple. That's what I mean about putting a little frame on them. You know, a couple of lines with a little heart. That's one of the final stages when I do journals is I come back and I do the doodling and the outlining and things. It's been a while, Steph. How have you been? Hope all is well in your world. That covers up the hem. Might have to just tear this just a little bit more because it was covering the butterfly. What do you guys think? I like that. I think that works okay. Doing the best you can. Awesome. Good to hear. Hope you're not struggling too much, hon. A lot of struggling going on right now. This world is a crazy, crazy place. Too many crazy things happening in this world. Well, that could be a little close to the center, but I think I can get away with it. And then this is a nice, pretty blank spot. I think I'm going to leave that. I have to cover up this. Like that. I can, yep. Like that's good. It's understandable. Like I say, once I come in and I doodle around these things, outline and doodle, it's going to be a whole different look. And a piece of washi. Haven't used washi on this, but I've got this little piece of washi right here. Does that look weird? Does that look weird? Do I need a different blue, I think? Different blue washi? Lighter blue? You like it? It's just I have to cover up the hem, right? We'll just tear this edge as well. This way, people cannot be offended that I am decorating hem pages. Okay, so I've got this other little piece that matches. Let's just put it across the top here. Just so we flow. Oh, I'm sorry that that's happening, Steph. That's hard. That's really hard. I'm sorry. That is really a hard road for you. You know what? I have to put some down there as well. Because I do. Really sorry you're going through that. He's still at home with you? Steph, is he still at home with you? And do you have help? Do you have people come in that help you? Yeah, that makes sense. Oh no. That is so stressful, my word. That is so crazy stressful. So sorry. That one's not bad. Metallic paints on there. Leave this as is. And this one as is. I'm happy with this. That's just it, you know? When I worked with people with varying abilities, and I had to take them to the doctor, and the doctor would adjust they would ask if they were doing such and such, such and such, such and such, and I would, tell them what was happening, and they would adjust their meds. They see them 5 minutes a year, and they're adjusting their meds. Well, that doesn't work for me. It really just doesn't work for me. Should we put a Goonie bird in? It's an edging, the border. What do you think? What do you think? Do we put a Goonie bird in? Stick to flowers? Kind of like that. That's too big for this page. Eee! You know what? I think I'm going to do that. This one needs to be straightened. This one's a tuck. It's really, really thick. Make a good bookmark. I'm going to use it as a tuck. Whoop! Glue side on the t-shirt. Go put this one here. And I'm going to just glue this one straight down, just as a decorative piece on the page, right there. Definitely not easy. Guess you don't get much time to craft unless he's sleeping, and then you're probably exhausted. So I should put something there so people can write. This one's going to be a tuck spot. I am going to leave it alone because I will have stuff tucked into that page, but this needs a spot. You know what? Will you fit? You're a bit big. Maybe just a blank piece of paper? Or what can I make with you? Let's see how I can trim you off. Okay, Vanessa, thanks for coming. Nice to see you. Thanks for your input. Oh, diamond painting's a good one. For sure. Does he come in because he's lonely or scared? I need to trim this off just a little more. Oh, fishing's a great idea. Probably very relaxing too for you as well. Yeah. Well, it's nice that he's still articulate enough that he can ask questions. It's even more, it's quite frustrating too if they lose a lot of their speech. All right. So I got lined paper here. I've got this as a tuck spot. I'll leave this. I'm going to leave this. This needs something. Maybe I could do another of those lined papers, but go the other direction. Let's see if I can do that. This way. Ooh. You know what? I can just cut off this big wide edge here. I think it will fit just fine. Perfect. Ah, it's not straight. See? That's okay. That works. That works. This one, I don't know. Probably do that same thing with this here. Why not? Yes, we finally got nice weather too. Except we've got crazy wind. We went to the next town this morning so that we could drop stuff off at the thrift store. And the dust in the air, it looked like smoke. The visibility was horrible. Okay, Stephanie, take care. Thanks for popping in. Big hugs to you. I hope things get easier for you, hun. There's the last page done. Wow, we got lots accomplished today. I'm very, very happy. And I'd like to thank you guys all for being here and sticking this out. Let me just grab the ones we did, and I'll do a quick flip through. So we started off with blank book pages of various kinds, did paint, did stenciling or rubbings and stamps. So you can see the rubbing, added some tissue paper stuff for texture, added some other elements, stamps. This page goes like this because I've got a text spot here and then a text spot there, and I'm just going to leave these pages blank. I might come in and put in some lined paper or something on them, or maybe a flip. I like this one. Do not like the fact that this ink goes through the pages, that you have to then cover things up. I didn't cover it up. I just realized that. I'm going to have to put something across the bottom there. But they can always come in and color stuff in, blank bits that they can either write on or doodle on. Lots of doodling space. I can add little bits of painty papers in various places for doodles. This is a text spot. Let's grab this thing here so that we can show it. We have a text spot here. I'm leaving this as is so it can be doodled on. Everything else, we've got this flip, and underneath the flip there's a little, a few little pages, another blank spot for whatever. I'm leaving these as is for now because not every page has to be totally done. It's a journal. It's up to them to do things themselves as well. We've got the text spot here. Uh-oh. Come on. I'm going to have to go in there with a ruler. Didn't want the glue to do all that. Do you guys ever have this happen? Too much glue, I guess. Oh, because I had glue on the other side too. It probably didn't help. All right. So, have a text spot here. I will come back with the ruler and do a little bit more on that. Writing spot, belly band. Writing spots on the back. And then this one, This is a flip. No, it's a text spot. Writing spots. And another text spot. Okay, Belinda, take care. So thank you guys all for being here as I continue on my journal making journey. I appreciate each and every one of you, everybody up in the balcony, and anybody who watches the replay. Big thank yous and hugs. This has been 3.5 hours. That's been a long one for me. I've done them in the... Oh my. And let's end off with a craft-a-lanch. Yay. Hugs to each and every one of you. I hope you have a wonderful long weekend. Yours is next weekend. I'll see you before then, but I'm having a long weekend and it will be wonderful. So take care, everybody. Big hugs and stay crafty. Bye now.